Was she breathing?
No,
Okay. What did she choke on?
I don't know, it's like this, like she was stabbed with something in her throat, I don't know.
Thursday morning began with the 911 call from the night of September 3rd, 2014. Lois Giroux, Heather Batchelor's aunt, was obviously frantic on the line, trying to relay the message to the 911 dispatcher. One of the members of the jury appeared to be very emotional when they listened to the 911 call. The prosecution continued to call Heather Batchelor's family members to the stand. Heather's father, William Kern, arrived at the house that night on Stevenson Avenue where the stabbing took place. On his cell phone, Mr. Kern was the first person to contact Kallay Batchelor about the situation at the residence.
What was the defendant's reaction when you told him to open it?
He was calm. Usually when I talk to him, he was belligerent to me. And I called him that morning because I wanted him to get over there.
Members of Heather's family that did testify at court could not recall any incidents in which things got physical between Heather and Kallay. However, one of her friends did recall an incident here at the home on Stevenson Avenue where Heather lived back in the summer of 2007, where Kallay put his hands on Heather.
We had gone out that night and we were having a few drinks at my grandma's house. We were being a little rowdy, and Heather had accidentally broke one of the lawn chairs that was in the driveway. At some point, Kay lost his temper and intervened, and he pinned Heather up against the side of the house by her throat and told her to stop being such a
The prosecution also called several of the first responders that came to the scene. Nancy Gage was working an EMS shift that night. She also works with the Delta County Medical Examiner. Gage said that the knife found in Heather's throat was not a self-inflicted wound.
Because of the angle and the severity of some of the wounds.
3 Escanaba public safety officers who responded to the initial 911 call were called to testify by the prosecution. According to testimony, Officer Nick McGuire was the first person to talk with Kallay when he arrived at the house after Heather's father called him there. McGuire noticed a few things about Kallay's appearance.
What did you observe?
I saw a small cut on his right hand and also some fresh blood scratch on his right cheek.
Officer McGuire briefly questioned Kallay at the scene. Batchelor agreed to travel back with the police to the station for further questioning. The jury watched the first hour of Batchelor's interview. Kallay told police that he last saw Heather at his apartment at 8:30 that night, a few hours before she was killed.
I ate the corn dog before she even brought me pieces right. I didn't know she was coming over at 8:30. I wasn't even expecting her.
The trial will continue first thing Friday morning with more testimony. In Escanaba for ABC 10 and CW5 News Now, I'm Jerry Taylor.